welcome back to another video, and we reached 600 subscribers on YouTube, and I am just so grateful, and I decided to share a mock that I've been building for a long time, and I have had it completed for a long time. In fact, it's been completed since about middle of July, and it took me about 2 months to work on, and is roughly my third version of my gunship. I made a video on my first version, never did one on my second, and of course doing one on my third, and this is a completely redone version of my gunship. I will link the old gunship video in the description so you can see how I've improved since my last one, and I've improved in almost every aspect of it. Before I go into this mock, I just want to give a special thank you to 3 particular people. My first is to my friend Tyler, or the Music Man Reviewer, whose channel is linked in the description. We're starting a campaign to make Lego Yaddle minifigure possible. I also want to, and my other special thank you is to my friend RL Studios. He is a amazing person that I talk to on Discord all the time, and I help him with mocks, and he helps me with stuff as well, and provides me different insight in like different thought process and stuff, because I don't think straight all the time, and it's always good to hear from different people for different things, and he's just been a huge help with that, so thank you for him. He also has a YouTube channel which will be linked in the description below if you want to support him. He just reached 300 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing for him, and it's really cool. So let's try to get him to 320. And then my third and final special thank yous to my friend Republic Studs. I'm a friend of his and also a mod on his Discord server, which his channel link, if you're probably not, you probably are subscribed to him already, and his Discord link will be in the description as well. I'm of course a mod on there along with a bunch of other amazing people. He helped me just get over that little 600 hump there. He's just helped me so much in growing my channel, giving me tips from, how to grow, because he's grown obviously with super close to 600 subscribers, which is amazing for him. So this is my gunship, and there are a few inaccuracies, and my only explanation for that is I sacrificed accuracy for happiness. I just felt happy. I feel happy the way it looks, and I'm not looking into changing it in the near future. Maybe and I have ideas. I could switch this color out. I could switch this piece out. Easy peasy. But there's a few things, such as this angle here, and it should be going completely down like that, and it should stop around there. However, it's just a lot of work, and I'm happy the way this looks now, so there's no really reason to change it as of now. So yeah, so for tomorrow's video, which is going to be a guide on how to build your own type of gunship. I don't know if I mentioned that. This is my second time recording this entire video. But I'm going to explain how much money I spent, and how I'm building it, what my thought process is, and how I get these weird crazy different technique ideas and different things. You could fit 14 minifigures in it, 10 standing in the trooper hull area, and then you could fit 1 minifigure on each bubble turret, and then you could fit 1 minifigure in each cockpit. And now the one thing with this front cockpit is you can't fit an entire minifigure in there, and that is because I once again I sacrificed the ability of it to make sure that I could pick this model up from right here. So I'm very happy with, I'd rather that I could pick this up from here instead of being able to fit an entire minifigure in here. I can fit an entire minifigure right here, but so yeah, that's the cockpit area, and I'm just gonna lift these up, and you could probably see the look inside of them. It looks really nice. There's like the control panel. The seats are tan, and then there's the black griddle piece, and then a stud. So it looks really nice. These pieces are very loose, but they're held together with this plate underneath this, and there's like the inverted curved slope that is also wedging itself into this little slot that I made for it. So I'm super happy the way the cockpit area looks. Once again, there's a few things I should have done. However, it's just I didn't think of that and stuff. So these panels are on a super slight angle. You can kind of see. The next time I do plan on trying to make it a bigger angle the next time, because you could see the door stick out a little bit, but I still think it looks really fine. You could fit a minifigure in here, and this is what the cockpit area looks like for you know, the little bubble turret, and I think it's very nice. It's very strong as well. I have to pull this entire assembly out, and it's ridiculous. It always breaks, because the inside of it is this is connected to something that's connected to here. It's absolutely insane. And then of course I have it on these hinge pieces, which came in really helpful. And yeah, so this is the front, and I have these slopes on this weird angle. Don't know how I really got it. That's probably the best look I can give you into it. And I have this cabinet door, and it is wedged inside of this Technic brick, and it gives like a kind of panel look. Because some people use the flag piece, but I would prefer that this because I think it just looks a lot better. It was very hard to get this because this was, of course, this is 1 stud thick, and then this is 2 studs. So I had to work with an uneven amount of studs, at least for this part. So it was very challenging. Also, trying to get this little crack right there, I had to slide these in, and they're stationary now, but they're not connected anyway. They're just kind of wedged between a ton of different plates. Also trying to get certain angles like that gray there. I was trying to get that gray in the background of it. It's very, very annoying in trying to do that. These turrets, they're the same turrets that LEGO uses on their Republic Gunship set. So I don't think it's the same color, but these were the only ones available on Bricks and Pieces, and I have to say I do order from Bricks and Pieces. I would just prefer to know that they're all coming from the same place, and I don't have to pay a ridiculous amount for shipping, because if you were to order something from overseas, it would be, you know, like $40. So once again, the gunship is pretty much symmetrical, other than I don't have one of these. I'm planning on buying one eventually, but yeah, I don't have a second one of those, so I just have it on this side. But there's this one really cool feature with the door, and it is a locking mechanism. And now to unlock it, you kind of just need to lift it up a little bit. And this is what it looks like unlocking it from the other side. So you have to lift this up, and this piece that is on the underside of wedge piece is this piece. And the corner of it sticks inside of this piece because it's like hollow right here. And what that does is it holds the door in place, and when I'm carrying it or moving it around, it's not falling all over the place. Sorry, this piece is going all over the place. But when I'm picking this up, the doors won't shake constantly, and the shaking noise really gets to me because I think something's breaking or something's about to fall off, and it just freaks me out. So that is why I have that little locking mechanism in there. It's pretty ingenious. I can push down on it, nothing's going to fall off. It looks good because you don't really see anything, and it also makes sure that the door is very secure. Like I can't open it without lifting this up and unlocking it. And of course the door slides out like that, like a regular slide door. You could see that in here I have the handles. I'm going to open this door as well so you could kind of see it inside of it a bit more. So I do have these handles, and the handles are very important. There we go. The handles are very important because it's because in the movie there's handles that the characters in the gunship hold onto, and now of course an actual minifigure can't hold on to them because of course the way the arms are on the Lego figure, and then with the helmets or the hair pieces, it'll just get in the way. So I would say the handles are one of the main reasons why I made this a bit taller than it should be. I just wanted to include it, and I knew I wouldn't be able to if I didn't make this any taller than it is. So I'm very happy the way it turned out and everything. And then also getting the technique to have the door on the side on an angle, because yes, the door is on an angle. It's angled out and down. I have this, you kind of see, but like this bar here is kind of tilted a little bit upside down, and I have this Technic bar here angled up so that I could stick the thing down and then attach the door. It's a very strong connection, believe it or not, and it looks really good and it works really well. It's very feasible. And now the one thing I was unfortunately not able to do with the doors is split them in half. And now the Clone Wars version there's 2 separate slide doors per side, and that was my original plan. But then I realized that I would have to, you know, either not do this bubble turret, which I really wanted to do, or I'd have to make one separate door, because this door would go out that way, and of course it wouldn't. And I'm not gonna like have like a big cutout right there, because it just looks stupid if I had the cutout. but I do think it's worth it anyways. I really like the way it looks. The bubble turret looks, of course, and it's just really nice. Also, these cheese wedge, these corner slopes here, it looks like a piece of cheese. Those look really good as well. I just like the overall tiling of the sides, because my last gunship is very rough. I don't know if I said this before, but it's very rough. There's so many studs on this, and I tried my best to have as little studs as possible. And also I have this piece here, and I would have used the tile version of this, but I just didn't have it. So I didn't think to order it. I should have done that. I don't know what I was thinking. And then of course the top of this looks very nice and smooth. I have these kind of slopes here, and it just looks really good. It's very smooth, and it flows a lot with everything except this little crack. But either way, even then, I'm mostly looking at this from an angle, kind of angled down, so you don't really see the crease at all, and I still think it looks good. I think I did a good job on the wings. However, it could have used more tiles and different things, and I also forgot to dust this. However, these bubble turrets I think are really good. Now, there's a great controversy whether you could fit a minifigure in here or not, and I just decided not to fit a minifigure for reasons, because I would have to use one of these bubbles, and it would just look way too big, and then I have to make the wings bigger, and then I have to make the ship bigger, and I just didn't feel like doing that, of course, just to fit a stupid minifigure in there. And either way, how would you even like do the function? So it was just way too much to think about. So I do have a bubble on the underside. You can see I pulled one off from there, and I was surprised I actually found them on Bricks and Pieces. I wouldn't think that you could get them on Bricks and Pieces at all. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. The turrets here are, at least this part, is similar to Brick Vaults. I kind of used their design because I thought it was very unique, and they didn't have the bigger one of these turret pieces on Bricks and Pieces, so I had to use this option, and I really love the way it looks. It looks absolutely amazing. And the one thing, I thought the red here would look good, and it really doesn't. So yeah, that stinks. Next time I make an order though, I'm gonna buy them in white, and I think it should look a lot better then. I use these they're like these wall pieces, but they're curved. I had 2 in white, and I ordered 2 more, and I really think it looks good. It's not as flush when you're looking at it from here, but you hardly look at the model up, like down from that angle, so I still think it looks good, and everything. The back looks absolutely amazing of the turrets, and with the flick fire missile, like the rapid fire missile piece, and then I have, this little dish. It just looks really nice. And then we have the turret back here that can swivel around, and I think that looks really good. However, you can't really tilt it down that way and down that way either. It's kind of stinks, but I usually have it fit like this, because it's, I have it the way my shelf is. It would just get in the way of everything, and it's easier if I just save the room. I'd rather not hit the front of it. So yeah, that's the back. It looks really nice. Also, the one thing that's really cool is, let me just try to open the door here. You can actually pop this open. Let's hang it over the side. And now this is supposed to be able to fit an ATRT. However, I'm not able to fit an ATRT down there for, obvious reasons, because it's extremely big, and I would have to make I don't know how you're supposed to fit an ATRT down there, but either way, I still think it looks good. It has the functionality of an actual gunship. And now you could see I used these the grill slope pieces, and that looks really good as well. And they also have the turrets. And now it's not like the Republic gunship for 2013, where it has the huge thing to stick up and has all the missiles, but I just opted for that version because it's accurate as well, and it still looks good. This stupid door keeps popping off. But anyways, that is pretty much my gunship. I'm gonna pick it up and just show you it a little bit better. It's about 5-ish pounds, and is very bulky. You're gonna want to pick it up from about the back portion of it, because once again, it does stick out, diagonally backwards. So it's gonna have a lot of weight there, especially mine, because I use a lot of bricks, and now I do have to push these pieces in at some point, because they're very separated. But this is what the bottom looks like back there. It looks really nice in my opinion. So yeah, that is my Republic gunship, and this stupid little piece fell. So, thank you all for watching. This Republic Gunship's one of my favorite mocks I've ever made, and probably will ever make. I don't know. We'll see. At least in the near future, it will probably be one of my most favorite mocks. It's just so cool to have in your collection, and I think spending, even if you don't have all these pieces, I was very fortunate to have a lot of these pieces on hand in my collection without having to order them, because I did spend $30 only on parts for this gunship. Could have spent like maybe 20, but I accidentally bought way too many of these pieces. So that was great. Also, these pieces are like $2 each, and I had to buy 2 of them, of course. So yeah, there's some pretty expensive parts such as these in here, and I think doing something like this really would help you become a better builder. It definitely has helped me become a better builder. And it's way more smarter than trying to buy Lego's version, unless you're trying to collect every Lego Star Wars set, or you have the money. For people like me who don't, this is definitely a better option to just build your own mock. And look at mine; it looks pretty damn good. Could it be improved? Yes, everything could be improved. Anything could be improved. Just anything you could think of. Even this Last Jedi poster. Well, no duh, the Last Jedi can be improved, but So yes, once again, thank you all for watching, and remember the links to their respected channels and Discord servers are in the description below from the people I mentioned. Thank you all for sticking around to the end, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.